ってない炭造以来、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ。そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。
There we go. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be starting Luna 6's main quest, which I know that is the one, because, you know, you can't really avoid spoilers at this point. And I'm gonna hope this quest is not too big. There are issues, and by issues I mean the fact that I might lose power in the middle of it in like 1 or 2 hours, but I'm going to try to play through it. Hopefully I can do it today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows when. Really might as well try. There we go. Alright. 1 second. We'll get started with the main quest.
ずいぶん走り回ったし、そろそろ休もう。で、休憩。
Alright, I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. Some people just won't listen. I already told you, now's not the time to go up the mountain. Easy there, old man. Let's calm down and talk this out. Why did it have 2 ends in it? We were getting along just fine earlier at the night brew. But the moment I mentioned I was heading for Windrest Peak, he grabbed me and dragged me all the way here. I turned to a teleport waypoint so I couldn't open. Oh, Huffman, what's going on here? As you can see, old man is trying his best to keep people away from Windrest Peak. Anyway, let me introduce you. This is Lippard, an adventurer. What I saw, what I felt, it was terrifying. Surely you don't wish to hear it. It doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today, so let's hear it. Consider it an extension of our drinking and bragging session from earlier. So, what sort of great peril are we facing here? The sanatorium's haunted. Seriously, I saw them ghosts with my own eyes. Ghosts? It happened last night. I guess it's happening last night. Oh my god, it is happening last night. I'm in the old man's body. Oh, nice little black and white. Slow down, Humpman. Slow down. This dog's name is Humpman. What's that? A Sunsetia? Fox must have brought it from Windrest Peak. Hope it's not nesting inside. Oh wait, there's a massive statue of 7 here too. Well, that does look like a Sunsetia in the old times. There's another one. A couple more. Oh, that was quite the scare. Everything's just breaking down here. This place is taking too long to demolish, and no one's removing or maintaining the stuff inside either. They're just letting Rachel get one crumble recruiter to look after his junk for a few months to work out cheaper hiring men to move out to I can't speak because this game doesn't know when to when to move the text along. Huh? A weasel thief? Well, looks like I won't need reading glasses anytime soon, but those weasel brows, they're worse than fox layers. Never mind. Let's thinking more doing. Yes, let's let the poor old man deal with this. Kick you. Step back. Apparently we're not dealing with a weasel thief, even though it's a problem, apparently. The poor guy is kind of just stuck here. In black and white. Forever, going somewhere where he'll never reach. Such is life. It's funny how they just didn't even like remove him after he exited the scene. I think that would have been pretty easy to do. Oh well, whatever. Dog, how fast are you? Light's broken. Come on, huh, man. What the barking at the cemetery? You howl at the scent of death, but like the courage to rush headlong into the tranquil of eternity, eh? Hm, I couldn't even read that. Did the bed just move? Surely did, bro. What the fuck was that? Oh, just a lizard. I wigged out over nothing. Lizards don't move beds, by the way. What are you doing, Huck, man? Where did he go? Where'd my dog go? Oh, he went over there. Oh, it's a girl. Oh. What are we gasping about? Girl at the cemetery in the ah. Hmm. I wonder why he thought it was a great idea to go near a girl at a cemetery in the dead of night while it's raining. This man has no survival skills, by the way. And that's how it happened. I swear it on my paycheck and the responsibilities that come with it. Aren't you moaning how little you make as a doorman? I'm not just any doorman. I oversee demolition work and cultural heritage preservation. Though, yeah, the pay is bad. Well, then I swear it on my reputation as the tavern. At the tavern. Most serious oath for us monsters. Get it? Because they drink a lot. I should really investigate this myself, but I still have to meet up with the Knights Expedition who are returning to Dorman Port. Sorry about this, traveler, but could you check out the sanatorium for me? Kind of sort of scary stories like this usually mean something's bigger at play. Then what about super scary stories? The truth behind those is usually basic scientific facts about how superstition can be harmful. It's fine, I know my way around a fight either way. Eh, true. We've run into ghosts before too. Most of them were actually pretty easy to talk to. So there really are ghosts in this world. Yes. No, it's all just strange elemental powers and scientific phenomena at work. In that case, I won't go today. I'll just stay in Dormant Port and have some drinks. Wow, she chickened out. Real fast. Long day in the mountains, prologue. Magic Mountain. The fact that that's just a prologue, by the way. Okay, did I unlock that area? I did, bro. Let's go. Old man said it happened last night. Let's wait until nightfall before coming. Okay. Have to hunt for ghosts at the dead of night. That's like 10:30 or something. I don't know. Like 8:30, maybe. Probably. I don't know clock. Oh, it is back here. Alright. Well, nobody's here. It's funny how every single grave doesn't have a picture on it except that specific one. Now, there ain't any pictures on these slabs. It's as we thought. There's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. The girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you friends of my sister too? Eek. You look exactly the same. The sister? Oh, so you gotta be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knights sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close and that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. It's okay, Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night. I'd planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. Fair point to him. I would too. For now, I want to go look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would. You know what? Let's help you out. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. Right, traveler? By the way, what's your name? Uh, what is it? Is it an embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname. How's that sound? No, it's just I had planned to. Well, I came to say goodbye. Hmm. Zaitlin. My name is Zaitlin. All right then, let's help Zaitlin look around together, shall we, traveler? Interesting. She looks like a character from Liastra Wonderland, by the way. Okay. So we gotta search for clues in this area. One clue apparently is here, but I can't really seem to see it. A cursed mountain where no one who enters ever returns. What exactly are we looking for? Maybe a note, a scrap of paper, or perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. But with the demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find. Still, I have to try. Hmm. If only I could use my elemental vision here. Oh, there's so much dust on the bed, it must have been meant for sanatorium patients back in the day. Yeah, so she hasn't slept here at all. That's something. Stack of paper. First sheet, written in bold, sweeping strokes. To Koche. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground. But guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So, I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought. They're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. 100 years? Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bar, 6 feet tall, 68 years young. Young. Second sheet, written in different hand, to my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Let's all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now, maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally, though, I'm chalking it up to a moment of madness. A cocktail of heat of the moment, of the moment, brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It's a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your family. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lungs should be fully treated soon, I'll be heading down the mountain any day now. Uh, I'm officially releasing my claim on the plot and headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it, no, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well. Toche, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet, written in yet another hand, to my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Tombstone craving has been my family's trade for generation, whether it's Leo style, Mondstadt style, or Inazuma and Sotoba. I can carve and inscribe them all. We're officially recognized by both the Wancheng funeral parlor in Liyue and the Church of Ammonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Gravedigger's song. Ask me one more time and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. That last line is very ominous. Look, there's nothing else worth checking out. Okay. Well, Zeitlin, we didn't find anything. Zeitlin, were you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. The sky is red. That doesn't bode well. Was that always so far? Oh, and it's floating. I didn't even take a look at that. Huh? This place looks kind of different from before. What happened here? Hey, yo. Cubic red structures. I wonder where would I've seen that before. Whoa. I am Nihilita, watcher of nothingness, the open-eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the sea of stars. Greetings, I bid you welcome. It knows you, but I don't know it. As it should be, we dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the eons from the past, of the past from their inverted fates. Please touch the Animal Archon statue over there. It's a gateway that leads onto the heavens. Wait, can't you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Zeitlin is supposed to be hearing these to hear these things? Goddamn. At least let us take her back first. Inconceivable. You really came. Um, abduction. Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection so that she shall not suffer any apathetic afflictions after ascending. So you mean we're bringing Zeitlin with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on. We never agreed to go to some strange place like that. Let Zeitlin out first. This is not some kind of strange place. It's the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau, or perhaps let us use its lost name, the Temple of Space. The Temple of Space? And what it just did earlier. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Hey, yo! Within this temple, you shall find your answers. Please take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. This man's giving us his hand. Ah, what's it? What is that thing? It's a little strange, but kind of cute. Could you explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence. But you were just explaining to us earlier. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Zeitlin. Don't just assume that we're going. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know. Traveler, do you know what it's trying to say? The Temple of Space. I will go. Eh? Okay, sure. If that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Huh? Where did it go? This motherfucker pulled a Batman on us. If my earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with the blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Spatial dragging in the temple. Why am I in base traveler form? This entire area is so different. Investigate the animal power prison. But why on earth is it venti set? That is the question I have in my mind. Hmm. Oh shoot! Shadow light. This is the loading screen. Oh, she got restored. Zaitlin, are you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off, though. Like a very long while has passed, and yet also just an instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. You felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortune too. How long has it been for you then? About 500 years. What? So much time has passed already? Oh no, she's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to her. That said, Pamel's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. Huh? So that's how long it's been? Say, hmm? You've never asked us for our names. Ah, yes, when I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry, at first I was planning to. Well, never mind. I already know you're a traveler, and what about your pet? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's traveler's best guide and companion. Yeah, Paimon's not a pet. And if you're gonna make another corny joke, you can stuff it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler. We'll make sure to get back down safely, but for now we don't have any leads as to how. So let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on. Aimless journey something. So this is the loading screen. Damn. So like, is this the island that was floating above Teyvat? The one we always saw but could never get to?
Mm, じゃあ行くよ。
And how far are we supposed to go? Whoa. Yeah, we can't check it. Oh, it opens. Can I climb this gate? No. Oh, there's a teleport waypoint here. Thank you. More of that guy. Um. Okay. Hold to drag. Ah. Wait a minute. Let's go with Dex Shell. She's naming the glove deck. Are these items from Sumeru? Because these vases look like they're from Sumeru. And on the other side, this is definitely from Liyue. Yeah, the whole mountains in the background are kind of giving it away. What about the... No, it's the same over here. But that definitely looks like Liyue stuff, especially from Chenuel. This one just looks like it's from Sumeru, I guess. I don't know. Wow, random radish
それ
out
じゃあ行
here
くよ。
in the overworld. Ooh, thank you.
まあ多少はムラになるはず。さっさとしまっとこ。
Okay. What is this? Memory fact. Can I touch it? Oh, nice. When the apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I once among us. I once saw creatures like this in the southern territories. The great mother who granted us life, I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Though perhaps the thought is futile, in the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Deep, very deep.
いいものザックザク。うちにもちょうだい。
And
冗
this
談
looks
だって
like
ば。
Fontaine structure.
あんたが持ってていいよ。
Yeah, I've definitely seen this in Fontaine. Round and charming at first glance. What's about the blubber beast? But consider this, the lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Romarians call it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the entirety of Rumia's own civilization endured. By that measure, the blubber beast may be closer to eternity than any empire has ever risen, and certainly closer to the perfect sphere. About that blubber beast? But is that real? I can't. Wait, so what was this about? I didn't even read the headline. Crab. Armored crab. This guy. Wait, what? I guess I'll move it. So, if that was from Fontaine, music? This also looks like from Fontaine. Can I touch it?
さあ、
No. What was back here? Nothing. Oh, boy. Oh, you can actually write these. That's so funny. Yo, that's a cool effect. The spine. That's a massive spine. Well, that and the rib cage as well. Yeah. This. Fantastic elemental cubes. Keepers of temple space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes which are easy to store and transport. There are 6 types of elemental cubes. Uh-huh. I guess I've read those. That plant is from Sumeru, 100%. That... I don't know about that one. That also looks like from Sumeru. Oh, nice.
まあ多少はムラになるはず。さっさとしまっ
This
とこ。
one... I don't know. Oh, and it's alive in there. about the ones over here? No idea, no idea, no idea, no idea. And
じゃあ行
I'm
くよ。
also surprised that our characters are not saying anything about this gigantic area. Huh?
まあ
There's
多
someone up
少は
ahead.
モラになるはず。
Hold on,
さ
Mr.
っさと
Someone
始ま
up
ったね。
ahead. I'm gonna take a look around. Ah, see? Oh, I see. See, bro. Thing is being held by strength. Hold on. I'm gonna land here. See what that was all about. There's also pictures here belonging to things. Empty picture. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Some boxes, some pieces. Hello? That's a unique piece of clothing. Huh? Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's then. No, wait. Perhaps you were simply unlucky? Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathic interval, maybe? Greetings, newcomer. My name is Historia. I hail from the age when the Dragon King rent the sky open. And you are? Dark Dragon. What sort of age was that? And anyways, call me Traveler. Paimon's Paimon. Zaitlin. So you're Zaitlin. Ah, Dexter. You're here as well. What? Now I understand. You must be people of the present age. In which case, you have come to reinforce us. That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too, but it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, traveler. Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code too. Ah, but now it's not the time for such talk. Such Nihilita has. Since Nihilita has sent you up here, that means it's finally our time to strike back. Wait a minute. We're still confused. How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon Esther's paintings? Does that name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though surely not someone you know. Yeah, you know what? Who knows? Maybe he was really famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's just call him Maki from now on. Maki? Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. No. This isn't that time for that either. God damn, just get over with it, dude. Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with the junior Remarian Centurion of Hire? Don't worry, Traveler can beat the people just fine. Come on then, let's head out and show them what pancreation or maybe Macaria means to you. What is it? This man is throwing words at my face. Damn. There's a lot of cubes going on around here. Yo, of past, present, and future. It's beautiful. Look, that is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let's set our course for the heart of the world, a realm reserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Why are the trees cut like Minecraft blocks? Ah, yes, come, come. It's team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Oh, Paimons almost forgot. Story, do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? I do. But then can you tell us how to send Zaitlin back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and order draw close on to collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Alright, but it better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the pillar hall. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Traveler is looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Milanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. Milanta? Does that mean the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy? Correct. The Watcher who introduced Dex to you is one who departed Nihilita of nothingness. So it really was that big-winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Huh? Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the pillars of Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from specific historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. So basically, it's like a collection. Like whoever it is, it's collecting people from different ages. I suspect it was not originally designed as an internal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the god of space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan? We fight our way through and save anyone we know. Fine. Looks like Melanta's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from it. Oh yeah.
まあ多少はムラになるは
Man,
ず。さっさとしまっとこ。
that's a cool looking place. Why is all of this floating in the sky? Oh damn. Desert Pavilion? Or Pavilion? However you say it. Interesting. Ooh, this is the stuff you need for Linnea. I am going for her, so I'm going to try and get everything. That's the guard, I assume. Useless piles of junk may you be decommissioned and scrapped at the next routine. Yo. I'm guessing those things can go through solid. Give me this. Excuse me, I want this. I want these. Stop running. Are these not the things you need for Probably not. So I couldn't grab them. Right, one down. Yo. Fog placement.
これってサプライズ？
Fog placement, bro. Ordinary relic display case. The segment used to preserve Teva's cultural landscape can be manipulated by decks, drag space-like vectors to appropriate positions. Domain keeper. Okay. Oh. Okay, so if it takes 3 hits from a certain element, it will become resistant to it. That's kind of like what the Ruin Guards did. Not Ruin Guards, the flying ones. You know what I mean. Well, well, if it isn't our great master of anti-self-termination, Josephus. So why are you here cursing all who live? Cut it out, nobody dies in the Temple of Space. How strange. Did you try testing that rule, Sir Anti-Self-Termination? Keep talking and a new batch of guards will be on its way. Alright, special times call for special treatment. I won't make fun of you. Traveler, Zaitlin, this is Josephus. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is everyone else's friend. If you can't come to to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you'd drown the world in sorrow. Come on, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm not reserved for the old or the dead, for the rich or the poor. I've quoted that poem before. So whatever this is, I cannot grab. Just straight up cannot. And I think I'll take this and just connect. Take this. So this is supposed to be the Linoculus of this region. Very neat. But where'd the gate go? Yo, that is pretty cool. Okay. Okay, this is a cool travel mechanic. I like it. Oh, someone's running away. Where did you come from? $50. Hello, we ain't got that much time, bro. Gonna steer right the hell now. Man didn't even drop any. Where did she go?
Oh.
You can't even break this bit. Well, I guess we'll see her in 50 years. Okay, got it. That is cool. What's in here? Oh, incoming moth. Okay, let's take this here. Which direction is it? Oh! Oh my god, that's kinda cool. We are supposed to go through there. I guess I'll take it on. Yeah. Even this too. Break. Guess I have to get that down. By the way, I am seeing the whole symbolism of there being two of those angel guards or whatever they're supposed to be. One of them descended down to the mortal realm, and the other one stayed here. Can I destroy these bushes? I can. LOL.
じゃあ
Vandalism.
行くよ。
It's safer here. I don't know why, but the suppression type guards can get in. Organization type keepers usually don't harm people either. Unless you try to steal relics, that is. Zigland, you've been gripping that suitcase the whole time. Your knuckles are all pale. It's safe here, so just put it down for now, okay? Well, unless you got stolen relics in that suitcase. But that can't be right. Mm-hmm. I thought she confirmed that she had stolen relics. Still, Pama's sure it's gotta be full of valuable items. Not really, just some things I needed to say goodbye to before leaving. Huh? It's nothing. You and your sisters have vastly different personalities. What did you say? I mean, have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the Hilda you mentioned before really is. Easy now, young Zaitlind. This place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Shameless fellow. Hilda called you grandpa. I couldn't tell. Wait, what is it saying? I couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I've heard you all speak of an age long past when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living in our lands at all. Have you ever seen an angel? That makes you a great, 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 great grandpa. Grandpa Astoria. Nay, nay, once you get here, all are caught within stagnant space time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old, there is no difference. That is to say, don't call me grandpa. Then let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Astoria, and you can call me Young Hilda. She was a good lass, but for some reason she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. Hey, stop getting sentimental. Zagland's suitcase has been stolen. Hey, give it back. Got away. This is going to be a difficult chase. Oh, what do we do? Don't let this get to you, Zagland. I have a theory. Traveler, come with me. What is in that suitcase? Temple of Space Memory Core. For the memory factors collected. Oh. Also, it's like a tree. Ooh. Cubic tree. Alright. When is this prologue gonna end? Like, I remember, like, the prologue scene is not going away yet. So it's in here. What if you wanted to do proper rotation? What the game said. Character switching is cooldown.
じゃあ行くよ。
Oh, there's the suitcase. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like we've only recovered a small part of Lynn's stuff, though. But then it's as I suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it have been classified as relics of this age. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Zedlin. We'll find them together. Thank you all. Then shall I tell you about the themed areas? Okay, then tell us. I'm listening. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted to this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Liu Yang Academy from ancient Liu. It has now become an area devoted to the art and painting. Then there's Venipi, a laborer who once hauled stone for the mausoleum of King Deshert. Under orders, he built a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. No wonder that name seemed familiar. So this entire desert area is from the King Deshret era. Last is my personal favorite, the Mahawaipula Chamber. Besides the ancient texts, it also contains the new novels written by some of the uplifting. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to those three places, we can find the things Zaitlin lost, right? You could also free those areas and rescue the others. It's not too much trouble, of course. Oh, Historia, that's gonna run you extra. I wouldn't put it like that. We should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of utmost importance here, Lind. You are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future, whereas you still have yours. That makes your needs the most important. Do you understand? In the end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on the gravestone. Oh, that is deep. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as those stories and strengths passed on through them, young Zaitlin. Then let us return and rest for now. I suspect you still have many questions. A Long Day in the Mountains, Chapter 1, Paradise. Okay, that is interesting. So,
ま
I
あ
was
多
right. This
少
is merely
無駄に
like
なるは
a
ず。さっ
collection
さとしまっとこ。
of Tevat. Like things have been taken from Tevat and placed here from different points in time as a part of the collection. We can go to all three of these places now. I think I'll go to Desert Pavilion first, but give me a little bit of time. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. See, change things, and okay, we should be good. Let's go to the desert pavilion first. I just like, yo, let's go. Oh, this is one of those cubes. So, this place. There is, there it is again. The symbolism of like two angels. It really is everywhere. Two angels here too, and a ruin guard. Oh, I'm about to beat you.
難攻不落
移して新月が
進軍俺につけくれ
Site domain keeper transport type. Ah, I- there are different cube types and they have reactions on the cube. And the ruin greater got sword. Interesting. Well, at least I got the chaos device from it. Let us we get I guess I'll go through the normal way. Whoa. I don't think they can absorb heal, right? Because he has taken a lot of hits from Geo. But didn't even try to absorb
いい
him.
ものザックザクうちにもちょうだい冗談だってばあんたが持ってていいよ
The desert stage. Is this sort of stand statue some kind of desert art? Gotta say it's pretty creepy. Those are probably people, right? From what he said, it was some kind of punishment for evolution. So if they tried doing something, maybe they got punished for it. I guess staring at it a bit too hard. There's a lot of people here though. One that got petrified. I guess we do have to go here. Beatrice, are you still alive? Is that you? You the coin as king award me. Oh, Dexter King. Well, this guy's definitely from Sumeru. You people, I have not seen you around here before. Are you really still newcomers? Are there really still newcomers showing up now? Since Dex is with you, I suppose you're back up. My name is Vinipi, and I come from an era where Desert King's divine form still walked among us. Thomas the name, and this is Traveler, and our team got one more member, Zeitlin. Or probably what you can consider people from the most recent era. Zeitlin, would you happen to have an older sister by any chance? You know my sister too? Of course. Here everyone is friends with everyone. It matters little what station they're occupied in their former life. In my day, I was a nobody, just one of many working on King Desert's mausoleum. I was traveling in the desert one day when I was suddenly plucked from the sands and thrown into the aphatic interval, where I was for, I want to say less than 100 years. Then once I left and came here, I found the place full of ancients, some from times preceding even Desert King himself. But we all got along just the same. Later on, the sisters of the deity told me they hadn't plucked any desert buildings and asked that I reconstruct them from memory. It was only with everyone's help that we managed to build this place at all, but now look at these ruins. Speaking of which, Pound has a question. Those sand statues out there, are those artworks from your era? From back in the King Desert's day? Perhaps they were created to serve as a reminder of the impermanence of the physical body and life itself? You truly are different from your sister. You must really enjoy reading, like the others. Those are people. All of them. They were punished by being turned into sand. So I was right. Whoa. Don't worry, they're all still alive. Death does not exist here. They'll be restored once the problem here is resolved. Oh wait, didn't you say that whoever saved you would get that one coin? Get that coin King Desert gave you as a reward? Paimon bets it's worth a lot of Mora. I'm not handing it over. It's my lucky charm. Besides, it's the only thing I have left to remind me of my old life. Phew. Since it's so important to you. Alright, guess we'll be super nice and not press you for payment. Oh, we've been chatting for too long. Looks like it's here. We don't have time to stand around talking. Are you at least at the level of a novice? Novice, Remurian Centurion. Why does everyone keep saying that? There we go again. Paimon doesn't even know what kind of standard this is supposed to be. T? Oh, he created a wall. That's funny. Now he can't see us anymore. What do you think about that, Winnie P? Also, did this guy really design everything in this place? Like, even the broken pots. Approach the guardian from behind so that Dex can grab it. You gotta backstab it. Oh! Backshot, backshot, backshot. Okay, that's fun. Whew, that was quite something. You're easily at the level of a high-ranking centurion. Didn't you have your own hierarchy back in the King Desert's day? Well, those scholars at the Mahavia Pula archives have read enough books that their combat assessments actually hold some weight. It's nice to be so well read. For instance, on average, the knight serving under Arrhenius could take on those 3 standard Murian centurions at once, though they're half a rank below Arrhenius. The Medjay, who served the Crocodile King, wasn't considered exactly an elite fighter, but was highly adept at dealing with monsters, so in terms of raw power level... Alright, let's go save your friends first. But I want to know more, Paimon. Aren't you curious, Paimon, about the power scaling of this world? We can talk about that later. Wow.
まあ、多少はムラになるはず。
I guess we took care of that guard, so not here. Once we start. Oh, it's like an elevator. Over here. Oh, 1 second. Gotta check up on something.
まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ。そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。 分走り回ったし、そろそろ休もう。座って休憩。
Alright, I'm back. Beat up this guard real quick. Okay. Alright, don't do this to me, please.
どうしたの？
Screw you pieces of shit.
月を捧ぐ流れ。
天道万象岩山八九先生こっちで決人
Winnie, you're still alive. How wonderful to see you. Of course, I know that death is not possible here. What I mean is, I'm so glad you didn't turn into sand. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. And thanks to all of you, and Dex too, I didn't do a thing. Winnie introduces you all to the Vitruvius and recounts what just happened. Incredible. Your strength exceeds even that of a typical chief Centurion. Now even Paimon's kinda interested to see how you actually stack up in that system. Oh yeah? In that case, I'll take you to the others. After all, Winnie only provided the pattern work and motifs from King Desert's time. I was the one responsible for the main layout and pathways in this area. That's right. While this may look like a building from some Gilded Age, it's really the result of everyone's knowledge. And I could tell it's a bit different.
これってサプライズ？
What is in here? Nothing. Okay. Like, these elevators look very unique. Don't come any closer. Might be a bit self-indulgent to worry about my own epitaph. You probably think me ridiculous, but I've already decided what mine will be. Please tell my love in Petripolis that Vitruvius. He turned into sand even before he was done speaking. I'm hopeless. I'm actually fighting the urge to chuckle out loud at this sad juncture. He's going to be so mortified once he stops being sand. That's a rather optimistic take on the situation. Do we have a choice to make? Do we deal with the guard first or search for survivors for as long as we can? We can kill the guard. It's not that hard. If I just go from back here, sneak up behind him, and then back up. I guess that's up there. Well, there's more people here. Uh-huh. Oh, there's another guard. Of course, Paimon has to stop me. Yes, Paimon, we see what we have to do. Now I gotta go back up here. You know what? Might as well use Zhongli as well. Get a little bit of more space. Back up. Hell. That's two. That's three. Winnie B, Dex, and Romhilda, and our new friends, thank you all. I'm her younger sister, Zaitlin. see. The two of you look so much alike and oh so pretty. My name is Kashma, and I come from uh, what was I gonna say again? The era in which the Dendro Archon had yet to become a child. Oh snap! When he introduces Kashma and Vitruvius's tragic circumstances are revealed. They also speak of the epitaph he took thousands of years to come up with. That is beyond absurd. If I hadn't told you, you would have never known. Now that you have, it's going to be hard for me to look Vitruvius in the eye without laughing. Alright, enough small talk. We've come all this way and it doesn't look like we've missed anything. Is there anyone else? I'm afraid not. Then how about we can stop the folks from turning into sands? Any ideas? We didn't manage to learn much from exploring earlier. After all, no one here at the Desert Pavilion is well versed in the mystic arts of the sciences. Or the sciences. So it seems we're back at the only known method, defeating the Punisher of Gomorrah. That you need not to worry about. We have Traveler who has the strength of a Remurian Tribune. It looks like someone's been promoted again. But there's no way to find the Punisher of Gomorrah as it has hidden its form. That is the problem, yes. You know, it wasn't easy getting everyone out. How about we leave this place first and get back on the main hall? Astoria and Josephus are there too. They seem rather knowledgeable, so maybe they know a way. Oh, Astoria is safe too? That's really good to know. He's the most experienced of all, and is always open to learning new things. If we're talking about anecdotes, history, and culture, he's probably the most knowledgeable person in the world. Then let's go now. The earlier we get back, the earlier we can figure this out and save Vitruvius and the rest. Okay,
偶然の出会いには趣がある。
we're going back. What is that? Segment domain control module 0. Cutscene. That's a cool looking tornado. Could that be Gamora? Are we underground? Seems like no. No, we're not underground. We're in like a reversed space. Everything is upside down. Okay. Yeah, me too. So people were here as well. Of course, Zhongli's pillar gets destroyed next. Why not just make this like a proper construct that can't be destroyed? It's not like it does like a 10 gazillion damage. Barely does anything. Bro. Oh, stairs. I'm getting materials from them either. Oh.
いざ 甘い
Oh, we have to give it back shot. Oh no. Hmm? Or how about I just dodge? Okay, maybe not. Ooh, fuck. Hmm. I wonder if Zhongli's shield can guard against it.
揺らぐことなし何いざ
Okay. Definitely not. They deal shockwave damage. Now's the time. Oh my god, flip it around and then back shot. Damn. We getting rough with this one.
いざ
Oh, shoot.
剣女盤石
移して
天道ここにあり
どれせよよそどれ
天理チョーク
生きて真実が
先生こっちで進軍
わけ山の地じゃあ行くよせはっはっはっ
Now it's time. Back shot, back shot, back shot, back shot. Guess I gotta do it 2 more times. But anyway, just like, never mind. Brother dip. There. Ow. Oh. I was in the middle. What the hell? Okay, so don't be in the middle. Wait,
岩山八九
I think I can tank these. Let me test. Yeah. Back shot, back shot. Let's go. Oh, just one more time. Ah, there goes the temple. Oh my god, my brain is dizzy from all the flipping. Where are we? Is it all over? That's right, it's all over. And everyone's been restored. Oh. What is it? Why are you worrying your lips like that? Are you so moved at seeing me that you have to keep yourself from crying? Hush, Kashma, stop, don't laugh. You're going to give the joke away. Laugh all you want. I'm only a little embarrassed. Love is fate, as is death, and neither is a laughing matter. Fine, fine, no more laughing. Oh, where's Zealand, by the way? I have no idea. I was standing outside with everyone else, then they were still in each other's arms a moment ago. I told little Scrappa to stop and get everyone back to the main hall, then I left them and then came over to you. Everyone should still be somewhere around here, in which case she can't have gone far yet. This is treasure chest, an amethyst brooch. It belongs to my older sister and was one of the things in my suitcase that I lost. Ah, I got it, since that's one taken care of. It must have been placed here as an exhibit from this era. Actually, the reason I started thinking about what to write on my epitaph is because your sister asked about it. Those words weren't exactly things I've been holding in for thousands of years. Does nobody die here? Wouldn't it be impossible for anyone to leave behind a truly magnificent epitaph then? Given my former status, I could probably be laid to rest at the priestess's cemetery alongside branches of silver and white, which would be a tremendous honor, albeit one without any space for an epitaph. In that case, it's a no for me, because I've already written mine. And it says, "Thank you so much." And what about that coin of yours? The one from King Desert's day? You're still thinking about that? Fine, you can have it once I've finished chanting my 10,000 prayers of penance to King Desert. This one over here got worked up upon hearing Kashma talk about the king's fall, and he actually cried. You lie, you lie. You lied, liar, that's impossible. Honestly, that's better for a laugh than my epitaph. Yeah, if you're gonna be so grudging with the coin, just forget it. And this is the point where we say we're only here to help Zaytlan find what she lost. We're helping you out just because you happen to be here. Thank you, Paimon. Thank you, Traveler. Oh, no, no. You only got dragged into this because of us, so we gotta make this right for you. Such undisguised partiality. I'm truly grateful for it to you two. Okay. A yummy treasure chest. Having stood upon the line between life and death, I miss the flavor of beer the most. Even my master and King Desert himself would drank beneath it. Damn. I didn't know you enjoyed your libations. When delivering bricks to the mausoleum of King Desert back in the day, we'd get 2 large mugs of beer, one for free every day. Speaking of which, was Maki among those who were restored? No, I suspect the higher-ups intend to deal with him in violation of the rules. I wonder if the note I asked him to bring in secret came in handy. No. What are they talking about? It's a lot more green now. After that guy's been defeated, a lot of people that were here are no longer here. I wonder where they went. Well, anyway, I guess I'm leaving this place. Oh, you're here, Historia. Indeed, everyone from the Desert Pavilion is now back at the main hall, which is why I hurried over. Zaylin, have you found what you were looking for? Yes, I have. Thanks for asking. Splendid. By the way, do you know what the names Melanta and Hilda mean? Paimon will go first. No. Also, this is such a good reaction image right here. Hold on, let me move myself from here. There we go. Wonderful. Yes, they mean melancholy and nothingness, don't they? Most sagacious of you. I believe you and I shall be even better friends than I was with your sister, since we have the same interests. Yes, my sister is the outdoorsy, extroverted type. Still, before I could read for myself, she used to read to me all the time. Yet, what has melancholy got to do with someone like that? Of course, I speak of pathological melancholy, not the sort the one above feels when gazing upon our suffering. Did she tell you all that? Frankly, I was agape at the revelations she presented. I wouldn't have thought anyone audacious enough to build a sanatorium atop the site from which the Temple of Space had been ascended. Do you know, it was initially thought that melancholy was a biological ailment. The word itself actually comes from the term for black bile. But subsequently, people came to believe that melancholy was an affliction of the heart. Well, it does take time to get to the right answer. But today, humans have once again discovered the truth. Melancholy is indeed pathological. Thus, both medication and companionship are vital to recovery. We already knew all that back in my day. The angels had told us so. But while the songs of the angels in the later day Anima Archon can cure melancholy, the hollow consolations of ordinary folks cannot be expected to work such wonders. What are you trying to say? I shall to have to whisper this, for it is a secret. What would the great one above who rules over sky and space name her own creations nothingness and melancholy? They say she lacks the ability to empathize with others. There is nothing she cannot do, yet she is utterly helpless against genuine futility and the ailments of the human heart. This is why she named her creations the two things she is least able to deal with. Hyman gets that. Naming things after enemies you've never beaten makes them sound cool and powerful. Paimon would be called No Mora, Hunger, and No Traveler. That's they sound weak. I fear I can't keep up with your 1,000 years worth of wisdom. What wisdom? I pray for the courage to give this all up and live a real life once more. Can you see what I'm saying? Feel free to come to me if you ever need anything, even if all you want is to talk about your sister. I will do that. Okay. So that's Area 1 completed. Next, I guess I'll go to Liu Yang Academy. Alright. Guess I'll take care of you while I'm here.
強行
まあ多少はモラになるはず。さっさとしまったか。
Another flying. Space trapped within the painting. Wow. Another one of these things.
進軍
どよめく神学火炎を刻めさくれいっ
But those are stairs over there. There we go. Yeah, so this is definitely from like Chenuel Lewis.
剣女盤石
流れて三月よ輝け
天道ここにありだ血人
じゃあ行くよせっほらいっ
Right. What, do I go over there now?
さ
I guess since I can't really. What is that place? I guess it's that. But it has nothing to do with where I'm going. I'll just go here. Complete nothing. Interesting. Is that a dim star Paimon sees over there?
や
Must be the Luang Academy that Historia was talking about. These ink laws are gonna feel human somehow. Well, yeah, they look like human. Inkman just said something that's so creepy. Abstractionist? It won't open. Traveler, how about giving it a real nasty kick? Kick forcefully. How is it? I can't feel my leg. Okay, so don't kick the thing. There's also the dim star above just now, see? Whoa. Look for the Inkman. Oh, there's the Inkman. A world in one. Okay, that is trippy as hell. Deck.
これってサプライズ？
Make sure you. Could it be that these are people too? Like it's their kind of punishment? I didn't even do anything. I didn't even move the painting around. I was reading the text. That was kind of easy. But like we're still missing something. But we probably are. There's another painting over there. You're up, Deck. Alright. Oh.
移して
天道万象難攻不落進軍俺につけ
わけ山の地せくれ
You've done this is your turn now. Dex for real this time. Okay. Why did it turn over to that? It. Oh. I did not see that. Whoa, human popped out this time. I knew it. That's definitely their punishment. They got turned into ink blocks. Dowsy. Mountains cannot crush the buried spirit, though through ribbon clouds the sky at last appears. I am free. Hilda, Dex, and my new friends, please accept my thanks. I'm her younger sister, Zaitlin. Oh? Why, you two look so alike. Yes, I've been told that a lot. And who are these two? My name's Paimon and this is Traveler. It was Historia's commission that brought us here. In that case, let's dispense with the introductions. Do you possess any degree of martial skill? Preferably of the sort that might see off a legatus of Remuria. Just how did you come up with that description? This goes back to how a certain border fortress rose to prominence when Remuria was destroyed. One day, after much time had passed, an old man arrived at its gate, claiming to be the acting master of the Guha clan. One day, the two sides fell to arguing. When the Remurian commander said that he was in charge of music in the army, the acting master thought him weak. But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher you rank in the Remurian military. And this commander, why, he had already undergone petrification. By the way, I don't know if you've heard of this, but everyone in the Remurian inner circles were transformed into Igor, becoming semi-immortal golems. So when the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. Uh, he then spoke harshly, lamenting a lack of successors to the Guha clan, secret arts, and the withering of talent on the vine in his era. By so he claimed he didn't even possess a vision. Of course, he wouldn't have been selected if he had one in the first place. After enduring the apathetic interval, we could no longer receive visions. But anyway, back to our story. The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remuria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Sure, a cool story. Common supposes. Also, don't worry, Travelers 1000% got what it takes to defeat a Legatus. With both hands tied behind my back, you. That's great. By the way, why were you in the painting, and what are those humanoid ink blots? That is how Melanta delivers punishment, sealing people into paintings and smushing them into ink blots. Just like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. So the ink blots we saw back then were actually people? Well, I figured. Yes. Now, a word to the wise. The more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage it is to enscone your spirit. After all, its essence may be grasped at a glance. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. And what should we do next? This is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. So he wants to get back. Reach out your hand and touch the painting. Break this veil of illusion, and the world beyond shall receive you once more. Huh? What are you talking about? In similar terms, touch the painting and you'll be able to return, though the world outside is just another illusion. Man, I'm getting kind of tired, if I'm being honest. Huh? We sure made it back quickly. This place truly is full of wonders. It is indeed fabulous, comparing to the finishing touch from Rex Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. And with the power of your heart and mind, you can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. Anyway, what's our next plan of action? The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we do that, we must first restore the painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the four horizons fade to white. What a commanding name. The Inazuman preferences and painting names for you. That's Inazuman preferences and paintings for you. Theoretically, we should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in the Tower of Radiant Light. But with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the abode from Resplendent Talent to see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from there. Wait, it was behind this door the whole time? Someone had Traveler kick this thing full force. Traveler's strong enough to level mountains, but that door didn't even budge. Is your foot numb? Yes. Probably because this door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as physical matter, as we know. The story I once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles. Okay, bro. Who was always saying that mind prevails over matter. I guess this is what they meant. But leveling mountains, you say? That would make you just as powerful as Azdaha. Ah, the Geofrog. Speaking of which, Yu Hongji from the Mahawai Pula chamber told me that Azdaha already existed back in this era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend, the invitation of later generations. A fine story all the same, of course. And did you realize something from that? I just told him, you've ruined a precious memory, you know that. I can relate. Never mind, just take it as a fun little anecdote. Anyway, since the door was born from a painting, a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. Is he gonna draw that thing open? You don't seem very surprised. But that's because Traveler has been through even crazier stuff. Lots of extraordinary adventures, huh? Guess I shouldn't even be surprised if you saved the world before. So we've actually done that. She and her brother were separated by an awful god. The main goal of our adventure is to find her lost sibling. So Traveler can understand how you feel. I hope you find your sibling and may you live a life of peace and happiness. Oh, I'm sorry. She forgot that you won't. Please don't apologize. It was my fault for bringing it up. Also, that's not what I meant. I really hope that your wish comes true. Thank you, Zaitlin. Alright, open sesame. Let's get moving then. Damn. This is a long quest. The outside window. Is that really all this painting? Oh shoot. That's fake. That's real. These photos. They were painted using a camera, yes? Back then, your sister also told us of something capable of creating pictures even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. We all wondered what it would be like. It's a shame that she didn't have a camera, nor did she have a picture painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike. How's that for feeling smug? Machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination, you know? Not exactly. No matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotion and aesthetic sense. Though some of the colors can be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way said colors are used. Even the most realistic painting carries within it minor details of fiction, exaggerations, and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetic and crafts come into play. Okay, it's not like Paimon doesn't get it. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could ask you to, maybe draw something for us later. Don't you already have Albedo's painting of you? Paimon wants to see what a more expensive version of hers would look like, though. Thank you so much. Zedlan, could Paimon have a look? Sure, these photos were taken during my sister's vacation. The passerby she asked was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom. But I can tell she's smiling happily all the same. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. There is no sense of depth or layering at all. It's not that bad. I think there's the best photos. If your sister hadn't insisted on showing her head, these would have been the worst scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. But thanks to her, they've become memories and proof of her presence there. I think I get what you mean. So she's got her second item. I found my stuff. Let's keep helping Dowsy out, shall we? I think the paintings here leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from there. That said, I won't be joining you for your next journey. I'll head back to the central area to let others know you're safe. Then I'll be back in no time. Whether I succeed or not, I should give you enough time to see you again on my way back. Interesting. Very interesting. One second. Okay, this is very trippy. I genuinely don't like how trippy this is. I guess I have to do something with these. Oh, there's the table. And there's another painting, which I guess is this. Oh,
いいものザックザク。うちにもちょうだい。冗談だってば。あんたが持ってていいよ。
is it right? It was right here. I was like, there's only like these steps around here. There's no more steps that go upward. Has to be this one. And this one has to be this window. Hello, my name is Escher. I'm a painter. Oh, so you're the Maki that Astoria was talking about, the one who did all those amazing paintings. Wait, Paman just remembered. Have you met before? No, and Escher was my birth name, so we did meet before. He was at the Statue of Seven when we touched it to like open the area for the first time. Oh, really? Do you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? I'm afraid not. Anyway, please come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe. That sounds dangerous. The screen is looking very glitchy. But we're not looking for a safe place. We're here to solve the problem. If that's the case, you should also come with me. I'll take you where you need to go. Weird guy. Yeah, whatever. Let's follow him and see what's he up to. Whoa. That is so. Okay. Oh, I took damage there. What is this? Magic lamp. Oh, wow, that's trippy. A chest.
この世界も私に答えているの。
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like things went smoothly for you guys too. Dowsy, can you believe it? We ran into a fake Escher. You fill Dowsy in about what just happened. That must be Melanta working from behind the curtain. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. How would he know that Maki was a nickname that Escher's grandfather and father gave him in his childhood? But as it turned out, everyone here gets along so well that you call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his painting doesn't mean we dislike him. It's just that messing with the space is a grave issue around here. That only makes Paimon want to see his work even more. You'll get the chance to see it, I'm sure. Now that we got the whole set of paintings, one stroke is all we need to connect them. Allow my clumsy hand to provide that finishing touch. After all, I did coach Kano on his Leeway landscape paintings. He won't mind me adding a little something. Through this painting, you should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Once you're inside, try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. It just occurred to me. Adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eyes of a dragon are both saying concerning dragons. But their meanings are worlds apart. What does he mean? They sure are. I don't know what he means, Chad. I have no idea what he means. He's crazy. Touching the screen should do it. Then try to plug the star. Whoa, that is cool. Guess I'll be taking this.
まあ多少はモラになるはず。さっさとしまっとこ。
Hey, yo. That is cool. Everybody's back to normal. Normal. Kano, Yoshitoshi, boats, you've all come back to life. Ah, yeah, and I never want to paint another screen again. Good to have you back, Traveler, Paimon, and our young Zaitlin. I owe you all a great deal. You really look like Hilda. She's my older sister. I know. This old man still got an eye for people. Speaking of which, Zaitlin, come here for a moment. Oh my goodness. All them treasure chests. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Maki anywhere. Did he end up trapped in the desert pavilion? That's on you, Lord. Why did you lure him into the construction site anyway? We weren't excluding him or anything. We just wanted to show the people from the desert pavilion how shocking the spatial distortion is. After all, they're the only ones who are so obsessed with space. Messing with space might break the rules around here. He's probably been forcefully exiled by the Melanta now. That's why we saw him outside. These melons. Are they ripe? Huh? Sounds mean, are you sure they're ready to eat? That doesn't matter. Zaitlin, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. That's her signature. And since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. What do you think of this painting? how should I put it? Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, and so they spend the rest of their life searching for paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from Hilda's painting. Instead, it's tinged with sadness. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Really? Are you telling me this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. So, why don't you forget what we've taught and do another painting? You guys are hilarious. I'm not doing another painting. I've experienced it once already. I find it quite interesting. But just as a canvas, once colored, cannot return to its pristine white, how could I possibly forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Those are some wise words, by the way. Is that so? So it's just another mediocre piece, and yet she still signed her name on it. Yes, when we artists take commissions, we always use secret signatures to sign our work. So she named the painting "Long Live Life," and then she left. What do you think? Are you going to take our painting with you? No, let it stay where it belongs. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I see. Hmm. Painting. There was a radish, sunsettia, and a carrot amongst those watermelons. Looks like everything's going smoothly. Astoria, what are you doing here? Dowsey told me that you had arrived at Luoyang Academy, so I came along with him. How's the search going? Have you found what you were looking for this time, Zealand? I have. Could you tell me what it was that landed in Luoyang Academy this time? This is the place of painters, after all. And to tell the truth, I haven't the foggiest what it might be. Photos from my sister's camera. A camera? I've heard people talking about such devices before. Hey, are you feeling behind? The painters have all heard about cameras from Zeitland's sister. That's because people here focus on the visual arts. It's normal that she'd talk to them about it. The thing I discussed was most with Hilda was philosophy. Philosophy? It's hard to imagine my sister talking about this with someone as knowledgeable as you. Oh, you flatter me. We weren't getting into the deep or complex debates. We were just chatting about how to look at the everyday things around us. For example, the most fundamental question of philosophy is whether one should or shouldn't end it all tomorrow. Yo. Huh? Allow me to explain. In a sense, our inquiry into the world is a search for the very meaning of our existence within it. Whether we are the children seated upon the god's knees or merely echoes in the winds of inconstant time, all of that is too far removed. How can an ordinary person weigh themselves against the universe? For most, the world is no more than their own life. If we one day discover that everything is destined to return to nothingness in the far future, would our lives now still hold meaning? Or should our lives be a shoreless sea of suffering to begin with, and then the world may in truth be but a collection of agonies? In either case, there is no difference between living and not. In the latter, death might even be called a release. Paimon, Paimon doesn't think that's right. Not that she knows how to argue against you, though. And what was my sister's response? Never mind that. I was the one arguing that even if life is inherently meaningless, we should still choose to live it. Ah, it seems you haven't heard. I saw my sister's tombstone back at the sanatorium. Thanks for trying to save her in the end. What's written on her epitaph? One lifetime doesn't count. What? That's kind of funny. Is that what it says? I see. Zeitland. I can hardly believe it myself, and I wish I could say something to take your pain away. Give me some time, though. You don't have to say anything. I thought I'd cry the moment I saw her tombstone, but as it turned out, I was unusually calm. It would have been better if I had cried. That's not what I meant. Anyway, you'll understand later. Long live life. And now the third area. Oh, let's power through this quest, man. Of course, this freaking thing gets destroyed, man. On a wing, nonetheless.
剣女盤石。
これってサプライズや
Okay. The next area is a bit in that direction. A lot of cubes here. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Please tell me I'm gonna make it. Please. Oh my god. He's a ring moth.
じゃあ行くよ。
難攻不落。強行。
分け山の地。いいものザックザク。うちにもちょうだい。冗談だってば。
Three more.
あんたが持ってていいよ。
剣女盤石。
移して新月が来る
破竹のごとし。
Oh, didn't even need that. Hello, Romhilda and our new friends. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zaitlin, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Okikuni. As later generations would have counted, I should be from the era when yokai roamed the lands, before Narukami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I am Calsirius. I'm from the Remurian era. And I am Yu Hongji. I came from the era from Shanhui Fort, stood at the foot of Mount Tianjing, and the Gili Assembly had not yet been founded. Just a heads up, besides the newcomers from the Borderlands, all Remurians are made of rock. Don't freak out when you see them. For the last time, is Ecorification. I'll show you. Made of rock, you. Whoa, we got one person seamlessly switching between 3 different personas here. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quite true, if you hadn't gone and rewritten Arrhenius, would we even be in this mess? Ah, I see it. This is clearly an Okikuni. This place is called the Mahawaipula Chamber. You can call it the Mahawaipula Hall or the Mahawaipula Archives, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we've been condemned to exile, pressed between these pages. Hey, can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk after. Okay. So it's like a gigantic book. That's really funny. Oh, the paper people have become solid people? I can only say this feels so good. When was the last time I had a good stretch? So how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Okikuni got so fired up reading the Liyue novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level centurion, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out, be serious. We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us, though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless torment and tempering within the apathetic interval sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of serving the three deadly cells, severing the three deadly cells. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apathetic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the guards. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff you're writing?" But you know what? It's got a kick to it. Alright. Mind you, it helps the original work by those who came after in Liyue was excellent. Um, it helps the original work by those who came after in Liyue was excellent. What is this sentence, bro? Don't rub it in. They'll start thinking that you're being serious. Melanta classified our work as polluted. He claimed that it blurred the line between fact and fiction, sullying what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside our actual historical works and academic paper. His principles are one thing, the stuff you write is another. By the way, Zietlin, which of the five Yaksha generals do you like the most? Your sister read those stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Viritras was her favorite. We had already been pressed into paper slave by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted with us for a bit. I like Aladdin. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister nor I could ever be as tough as he is. Just a side note, how do we restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note. It's serious business. You could have fooled Paimon there with how much you're talking. The thing that Dex just touched is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though, or it's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them, so archaeology, but with a key. No, I'm all for Okie dokie. Yo, it's more fitting. At the end of the day, hope is what remains with it. This is such a hassle. The two of us are doing all the heavy lifting. Oh, Dex has an idea. The three of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get to name it. We'll call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we'll probably won't have to see it again. I'd say it'd be the best if nothing like this ever exists again. Fair enough. You have our thanks for taking care of this. Since the three of us combined barely have the strength of an entry-level rookie soldier, we'll sit this one out. You clearly overestimate yourself as a Remurian. just as you've overestimated the average strength of an average Lemurian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex's power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. That looks so cool. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Historia and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourselves out of harm's way as planned. I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful, you haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again. Okay, so this looks like a gigantic book, by the way. Which is, very cool.
いいものザックザク。うちにもちょうだい。
Getting memory factor from the
冗談だって
chest
ば。
as well.
あんたが持ってていいよ。
Is this? No, this is probably not the door.
難攻不落
I hate that gets destroyed so easily.
くれ。よっ。ほらほら。よっと。それ。はっ。どれ。分け。山の地。
流れて
剣女盤石先生こっちで
Okay.
いざ
Let's go inside.
いざ来た甲斐があった
Oops. Okay. There we go. Got that. Oh, there's a Sealy here. Whoa. That is cool.
もうお供え物はいらないから君にあげる
A gigantic library. More fighting.
難攻不落
移して三月よ輝け
血人
ほらほら。どれ。響け。格のね。
はっ
これってサプライズ
Wait, what? Why are there three of them? So it's like an elevator. Okay, Dex can't flip that. Can't flip it from this. There we go. Half of the thing.
Yeah.
What's in here though? Okay, that's cool. Guess we have to go this way then. Oh, okay. Yo.
岩山八九神軍俺につけ
今宵月を捧
天道ここにあり
どれくれ
Oh, it's a trap. Zillion, are you okay? That was a nasty fall. Traveler had my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry, I keep dragging you down. No, you don't. Well, I know I'm dead weight. Not as much as gave a hoot about little old me. What do you mean? Didn't Paimon grab onto you and Traveler just now? You weren't pulling upwards. You were using me as a buffer. Uncle Hunky, Paimon can fly. She wouldn't even have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you and Traveler. Oh, yeah, alright. It's my fault for being so heavy, I guess. Dylan smiled. We'll make a great team, Uncle Hungy. Don't wind yourself up too tight, Zitlin. Okay. We'll take this treasure chest off your hands.
待ち伏せは、いないよ。うちくんじゃあ行くよ。
Yo. I love them transitions, bro. These are the letters we wrote to each other. My sister and I. They must be really personal. Let's not look through them, Traveler. It's no big deal. Really. Just family stuff. She was bored at the sanatorium and wrote them to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh, how there were old people everywhere, how comfortable it was in the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said that she often went to the sanatorium graveyard to read the epitaphs. She wanted to learn the stories of those who never returned home, for those who found their final rest place upon the mountain instead. She wrote that the sanatorium itself was about to be demolished, that she had to emerge from the shadow of the past. And then one day she wrote to me and said she was going somewhere far away and that I shouldn't worry. Ah, no way. Your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple beneath the windless peak and saw her gravestone perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. Oh no, Paimon made you talk about the sad stuff again, and she doesn't know how to comfort you either. Sorry. You don't have to comfort me. The later half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. It's like writing in the sand, here one moment, scattered by the next. Apologies, I don't really know. I never could have guessed that something like this would happen. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was in low spirits. Time, which was already at a standstill, lost all meaning then. It turned into true nothingness. Her arrival brought a spark of life which we hadn't seen in a long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for your names just now, because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. I didn't plan on meeting anyone new, because I didn't want to say even more goodbyes. We really don't mind. What matters is that we know each other now, right? Farewells are the seeds of reunion. Going on adventures with lively people, it's not so bad. Never imagined I'd have a chance like this after growing up. That's exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now that we've found what Seatland lost, we just have to fix the restoration cube, right? Core, right? Okay. Do I have to go upstairs somehow? Yeah, I definitely do. Vera's Melancholy. Okay, I gotta read those some other time. Hilichurls in this area is great. Goodbye. That's a gigantic book. Where's the last restoration core? I believe it's hidden in this book. This book is called Tale of the Lock Knight Areni. Calcareus' translation of Arrhenius. It's more of a rewrite than a translation though. Historia spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moment when his realism collapsed into nominalism. Someone has no idea what that means. I'd love to read it. Okay, anyway, do you have any idea how we can retrieve the restoration core? As I said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest scenes. The restoration core should be hidden in the book. You'll need to enter the book to go on an adventure, traveler. It's time for you to experience what it's like to be a proper paper person, eh? But I am a hero in 3 dimensions. If anything happens, Paimon and Dex will come save you. I need the greatest guide in Teyvat alongside me. You're unbelievable. Fine, Paimon will go with you. Uncle Hengyi, this is important, so don't mess up, okay? Actually, the restoration success might rest entirely with Miss Zaitlan. What? Melanta has reviewed and tampered with this text. It's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice. And I'm too familiar with both Areni and the original Arrhenius. My heart lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. Put another way, my perception of the story is irrevocably locked on its tragedy. But it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So what do? We'll need Zaitlan to neutralize every crisis that emerges in the text, then steer the plot towards a happy ending. Are you really going to put their safety in my hands? And you even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? I can't do it. I can't do anything right. We believe in you. We aren't just living, we're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold, you know? Heaven helps those who help themselves. Alright, I'll try. Enter the book. Press the expand point to create a new space. Okay. This one seems fairly easy to do. Oh, got hard. They don't die. That's kind of hard. Or not? Oh, that was close. I forgot that he moved the entire way. Well, like catch these two together. There we go. Oh, hey, we made it. Okay, this is kind of cool. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. Phew, that was a unique experience. How are you feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional. Thanks, Caitlin. No need to thank me. The stakes were much higher for you. Liberate the Mahawai pilot. Everybody is back. And the markings are being erased. Hell yeah. Amazing, Melanda's control over this area will finally be broken. One more thing, Zaitlin. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure, and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I was supposed to find? You met Traveler, Paimon, and me, and then you came here. It might be a complete mess at the time, at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and attain eternity is a one in a million chance. You said you wanted to stay here for a while, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony. You're all wise and pure of heart. But we can talk about that later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Celsius are doing. God damn, that's hard to say. You did it. You guys are amazing. In terms of strength, you are at the very least an entry-level Legion commander. You say that, but even amongst the entry-level Legion commanders, you've got Golem Constructs, Arbiters, Aspirant Arbiters, and Arbiter Golem Hybrids. You can't put them on the same tier. You keep your mouth shut. The last Restoration Corps has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. All I can think about right now is landing a fist right in your face. I'm ecorified. Your hand is the only thing that will hurt. That's exactly why I haven't used my Gaha arts to hit you yet. Okay, leave the library. Or...
偶然の出会いには趣がある。
Okay. Guess I'll save them. Can I climb? Yes, sir. Hello. You have a very unique name. You stop at the top of the bookshelf on one side. It's safe here. What is it, my golden friend? Nothing. I'm just a little curious, that's all. Just wondering if you're stuck up there. Thank you, but no, I'm not stuck. It's safe where I'm high up. Here I won't get killed. Here, it's high up and you can see far and wide. It's a good place to hide. In our Kalpul, being on the ground is considered dangerous. Even if the great rulers above us don't decide to wipe us out on whim, the other Kalpuli will still come to plunder us. Ah, this is from the Scions of the Canopy tribe, the one where Kinich is from, so it makes sense. Perching on the cliffs and in the trees like Quetzals allow us to flee calamity before it strikes. Besides, Vindia says that she wishes to see me fly. She wants to sing of riding a giant bird in a story of adventure. Are you sure she isn't putting you on? No. Vindia is a very good person. Maybe even as good as the Lord of the Crossroads. They're both such kind people. But it's amazing how you two flew all the way up here. This is for you. Consider it proof of our friendship. Now I must think about how we can fly even higher to stay out of dangerous reach. Neither the great rulers nor the conquerors who rebel in flying up are here. It is true, but I'm already used to having a means of escape wherever I am. Weird.
待ち伏せは、
Alright.
いないね。
How
う
do
ち
we
が見
leave
張ってて
this?
あげるから安心して。
This place is pretty cool. Look, even the upper layer is made out of books. That is so cool. Ollie in fantasy, baby. Okay. Forgot how I left this area.
じゃあ行くよ。
Or rather, got into this. Elon, please stop doing that. There we go. We should be out. Historia! You're here too. That's right. Celeria said that you stopped in if you stepped in the Mahawaipula chamber, I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honestly from you, Buster. I was blushing already. Zaylin, have you found what you lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons too. That's true. Since you came up here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell you that there's something in this place that matters to you. Traveler's been a massive help. To hold up my end of the bargain, do tell me, what is it that you need? You tell a story in Zidland about your experiences and what Nihilita has said. You ask if there are traces of your brother here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I have been here longer than anyone else and I've witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple of the Atrium of Suchness, that's a very unique name, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls, but hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Are you saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who chose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter them. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closures. It follows then that all the memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct the path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, more vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness where even meaning does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. And I suspect that the path to heaven should be similar to the half real, half illusory scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, after all. I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn what follows from those who came after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there is no hope of their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid? To design such a cruel choice for someone to make. Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Traveler's brother, for instance. That's bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have been, all they have ever owned, and the paths that result from both. Hold on, let's see. If Paimon got all that, it's like we made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just it all burns to crisp, you find out the book has an epilogue and an afterword, where you get to look back at all the best parts. And then, in the end, nothing is left of the story. Only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Spot on. A perfect read. You got a real knack for analogies. Remind me of one of my students, in fact. He went to Delphi Phyto. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax, and while I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in the historical records. I went off on a tangent. Anyway, yeah, you said all that, but how do we get up there? Traveler's memories are too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed so hard with Traveler as to need a total reset. You don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens work. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness, his previous path to the heavens, was preserved. Melanta's fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. This means that the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean Don't get the wrong idea. As I've said it before, I am a coward burdened with too much memory, yet too scared to even die. Historia. That's interesting. By the way, we're still in part one of the story. That's the messed up bit. We're still in part one. And it's been, what, 3 hours? Historia, we've basically freed all the 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now, too. And we even found everything Zaitlin lost. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilid has got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before and a price to go with it. Bring it on. Pama's not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of moron. Oh, and what about Zaitlin? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she is done here? I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow. Okay, but there's no bed here. Or food. Such desire cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun. Alright, fine. Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleeping on Traveler's head. Zaitlin, after you rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier. The thing I needed time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Traveler, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. Okay. So now we have to talk to everyone. Everyone that we rescued, I guess. Traveler Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all this because of us. Wait, the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I got to see so many incredible things. It's not so bad. Hey, don't just brush Paimon's question off like that. Like, yeah, what are you doing? Did I? What did she mean by the end? Okay. Man is saying talk to everyone, but no one's even here. By everyone, who do you mean? Feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Not yet, bro. Alright, take your time. Where is quote unquote everyone? Are they like still back in these areas? I mean, I can go and check. Huh? Looks like the books are in the way over here. Are you looking for a book? Not really. We're just wondering a teensy weensy bit about what's inside here. It seems we could get in there from the other side. Oh, you can't go in there. I moved the books and I moved the books. And if what? I moved the books and I moved the books. If that is not so, then it is yet to be complete. And what do you mean by move the books? If the books aren't here, then they must have been moved. All I do is cast my eye on them. Then let me give it a try with Dex. Go straight to it. Can't even use Dex. Dreams, illusions, bubble, and shadows. Why labor to grasp them, even if you study the principles for 1,000 years? If you keep your mind completely still and unborn, you simply won't understand. So, are you looking for a book? Have you ever been here before? Yes, I have. Then you should understand. Understand? Understand what? When you need to sleep, sleep. When you need to understand, understand. You should head back now. When the world ends, just go with it. What? Dude, what is wrong with you, bro? Also, if these are just like normal quests, I guess I can just do them later. What did he mean by talk to everybody? Only when you shatter the gate of chaos with a single step will you find the way. Tell me about your era. I do not believe there is anything particularly exceptional about my time. At that time, everyone situated themselves around Mont Tingying, Tianheng. Those who had the strength engaged in blacksmithing, while the others, agile of body, would venture into the hills to hunt and forge. Morax. He was neither Rex Lapis nor the Geolord then, called himself Mr. Mo. The divine artifact realm remains, and chaos has been kept at bay. The world is at peace. Dwell I shall for now in this corner of the mortal world. I've been appraised of what happened after. The world became topsy-turvy, and Mr. Mo, corner of the world, subsequently became much bigger. Where's the rest of the people that were here? Oh, that's a cool little place to hide it. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, oh, who are you? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I should just end here today.
いいものザックザク
Because
こっちにもちょうだい
I also want to check one more thing. Surveying and mapping studies ends in 3 days. One moment of synergy here.
冗談だってばあんたが持ってていいよ
And with him saying talk to everyone, it feels like that is being pretty damn ominous that something that is going to change. The landscape massively will change. So, yeah. I don't know. It feels like something massive is gonna happen. Chapter 2 is about to end for this. So, and it's been 3 hours. I think I'm going to take my leave today because I don't know. Power's been going out here a lot. And yeah. I'm going to come back later and restart this quest. So, for now, thank you for watching, anyone who was watching, and I will see you all some other time. Bye bye. I'm tired as heck. I'm gonna be leaving now.